For a while this offseason, it looked like the Lions' 2019 roster was going to be a collection of mostly inexperienced players, supplemented by some veterans from last season, which was Orlando City's worst in MLS. When asked whether the Lions were in position to be successful this season amid many changes, Executive Vice President of Soccer Operations Luiz Muzzi acknowledged it took the entire offseason to put all the puzzle pieces together. The early snapshot was incomplete. If you asked me that same question a month ago, a month and a half ago, it would have been a different answer, because we were all over the place trying to find the pieces, Muzzi told Pro Soccer USA about Orlando City's roster rebuild. I think right now, we're past that point. He added the team, with the addition of extra veteran leadership, is in a position to win. Muzzi said he wanted to make Orlando City a younger team. It's part of an overall culture shift club wants to implement, and Muzzi, from his time at FC Dallas, knows what proper player development looks like. Everybody says the same thing, Muzzi said. Orlando City is a great franchise with everything. Great fans, great stadium, everything, so why are things not exactly the way they should have been? Nobody can point and say this is why, or that's why, or this is why. The franchise has everything to be very successful on the field, and that's what we're trying to do. Now the team is younger. The average age of Orlando City's first 11 off-season signings was 23 years old. Players like young Ecuadorian star Sebas Mendes, U.S. men's national team caliber left-back Danilo Acosta, number 3 overall super draft pick Santiago Patino and homegrown signing Benji Michel have joined the young players already on Orlando City's roster. The new youngsters are eager to make an impact. Orlando City opens its season at 2:30 on Saturday against NYCFC in Orlando City Stadium. I put up a really good year, modesty aside, with my club, and also with the national team, Mendes said. I wanted to make sure I had better opportunities, and it's nice to know that teams were fighting for my services, because I really put a lot of effort into last year. Because of God and his decisions, and the way he paved things, I'm in Orlando, and I'm really happy to be here. The experienced young players, like Chris Mueller, Josu Coleman and Danilo Acosta, are hoping to take the next steps in their careers. I've tried to settle into a new type of role, said Mueller, who is in his second season. I just feel a little bit more prepared, in that sense. A little bit more confident, and all around just better. Just having been here for 1 year, and having so many new guys, I just kind of know how things typically can work around here, you know. Just trying to help a lot of the new college guys that came in. Being a guy that came out of college last year and played a decent amount of games, I think that I can serve those guys well. The young players are expected to step in and contribute. For example, Mendes was brought in shortly after the club announced it had sold all-star midfielder Yashamir Yadin, and Muzzi said Mendes was Yadin's replacement. That's just one example of a spot where a young player will need to step up. I don't really feel pressure, Coleman said. I feel like I have short and long-term goals. We all have them. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. I'm just trying to live in the moment, of course, knowing that I have a job to do and I have to produce. I realize that I'm very blessed. I have the blessing of God that I'm doing what I love to do for a living, so I need to enjoy that and not really feel the pressure. When I do that, things will come. Still, even after Muzzi noted he wanted a shift toward younger players, he was still looking for additional veteran leadership. In Muzzi's words, a veteran, good, recognizable name that can add not only the field, but also off the field and help everybody out. So, the team went out and got Nani. The 32-year-old former Manchester United star was signed on a free transfer from Sporting CP. He's already helping everybody out. Club CEO Alex Lidow said, when Muzzi and coach James O'Connor said they had an opportunity to get Nani, he knew it was the right move to make. That fact that we did the right thing would actually prove to me that we did the right thing. The other day, I was talking with the guys, and some players came to me and they mentioned, it seems like he's been here for 2 years and not 2 weeks, Lidow said. The guy, he really came very quickly into our club and made himself part of the group. Even with Nani and the signing of veteran goalkeeper Brian Rowe, 30, the average age of Orlando City's new players is about 24 years old.